Hello everyone and welcome to the Real Rundown. My name is Josh and today I'm here to give my ranking of all 7 films in the Jurassic franchise. With the release of the latest film in the franchise, Jurassic World Rebirth, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to give my ranking of this beloved franchise. Be aware that this is my own personal ranking, so if your ranking is different than mine, make sure to leave it in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So, with that out of the way, let's start the rundown. So coming in last place, we have Jurassic World Dominion. So Jurassic World Dominion. On many levels, this film was a complete letdown. For one, the promise of dinosaurs roaming the earth with humans that was set up in Fallen Kingdom, the film before this one, was barely touched upon and felt like a waste of a good concept. Furthermore, the reintroduction of the legacy characters of Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, and Ian Malcolm were wasted on a plot about giant locusts, which is something which doesn't belong in a Jurassic film. The film also tried to not only reintroduce these legacy characters and put a major focus on them, but also put a focus on the Jurassic World crew, as well as introducing completely new characters to the film as well, which makes the film feel bogged down by its own ambition, which of course ultimately didn't work out in its favour and led to a not so good film, which is why it comes in at the bottom of my ranking. Coming in 6th place, I have Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now, for the most part, I actually quite enjoyed this film, especially the scenes on the island when they are trying to rescue the dinosaurs from the volcano. However, once they leave and we get to the mansion, that's where, for me, the film falls apart. The film taking place in the mansion for most of the second half feels out of place in a Jurassic film. During this sequence, it also introduces the Indoraptor, which is pretty much just a weaker version of the Indominus Rex from the first Jurassic World, and it's not as threatening as the Indominus. The film also has a subplot about a child clone, which, yes, although the franchise is mostly about genetic engineering, this part also feels out of place and doesn't really make much sense to me, and doesn't really add much to the film. So that's why Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom comes in 6th. Coming in 5th place, I have Jurassic Park 3. Now, just like with Fallen Kingdom, I enjoyed the film for the most part. The action and set pieces are great, and the Spinosaurus is quite a good villainous dinosaur. However, what really drags the film down is the writing. The plot feels somewhat similar to The Lost World and doesn't really do anything new or exciting with the franchise, and instead treads the same waters that the first 2 Jurassic Park movies did. The characters here are also quite underdeveloped, with you really not caring about them, with the mum in particular being quite an annoying character. This also isn't helped by the film's short 92-minute runtime, which leaves very little room to actually develop the characters and give an interesting plot. This leads me to put it in 5th place. Coming in 4th place, I have the latest film in the franchise, Jurassic World Rebirth. Jurassic World Rebirth is a step in the right direction for the franchise. It takes it back to basics, with being set on an island of dinosaurs for most of the film, and bringing back some of the horror elements which weren't really present in Dominion. However, the film falls flat in its writing. Nothing new is done with the approach, which makes it feel generic. The characters are also quite underdeveloped, and some of them feel out of place in the film. On the other hand, everything else from the acting to the cinematography is great, and is definitely what makes the film this high on the list. Coming in 3rd place, I have The Lost World Jurassic Park. Now, this film is quite good in my opinion. The set pieces are great, particularly the end where the T-Rex is roaming around San Diego, and pretty much everything about the film is great. However, again, just like Rebirth, the writing is where the film falls flat. However, not as bad as Rebirth. The characters are still underdeveloped. However, I found myself liking the characters more in this film than Rebirth. The film also falls into the trope of a film rehashing the original, with some of the parts of the film feeling similar to the original film. Overall, the film is a great sequel to the original Jurassic Park, which is why it comes in at number 3. Taking the runner-up spot, I have the first Jurassic World film. Now, for me, the first Jurassic World film is great. For one, everything from the acting to the cinematography and everything in between is great. The action and set pieces are also quite good. The introduction of hybrid dinosaurs with the Indominus Rex is also great, with the Indominus Rex being quite a formidable dinosaur, and a great villainous one as well. However, the film is dragged down by the fact that the plot is quite similar to that of the original Jurassic Park film. This is why I put Jurassic World at the number 2 spot. That means coming in the top spot is of course the original Jurassic Park. For me, this film is an absolute classic and a masterpiece in filmmaking. Everything from the writing to the acting and to the score is perfection. The film is also extremely thrilling and engaging, as well as having memorable characters who feel real and relatable. The film also has some amazing special effects, especially with the animatronic and puppet dinosaurs which are used throughout the film, and really make them feel a lot more real. Overall, this film is a masterclass and is one everyone should absolutely watch at least once in their life. That's why for me, Jurassic Park comes in at number 1. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. And turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a single upload from the channel. And as always, I'll see you on the next rundown.